Namaste to everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today, I will deliver lecture on simple process to find the number of possible functions. If the set A has n elements and if the set B has m elements, then we have to find the number of possible functions defined on set A into set B. Let A and B be two sets. A contains elements small a1, small a2, and B contains element small b1, small b2. Since we have to find the number of possible functions, so firstly we have to know what is a function. Function is a rule in which for each element of set A there corresponds a unique element in set B. We write here set A and here set B. Here A contains elements A1 and A2, B contains elements small b1 and small b2. Here we have framed a table in which we have written A1 and A2 in square, since here given that for each element of set A. So firstly we have written the elements of set A. Here in different columns we have written elements of capital B, B1, B2, B1, B2. Now we take a curve cutting one element of each column. Here let this is a curve. Name of this curve is C1. This cuts element B1 of the first column and element B1 of the second column. This means image of A1 is B1, image of A1 is B1, and image of A2 is B1. And name of this function is f1. Here we get one function f1. Similarly, again in 2 we take the curve C2 which cuts one element B2 of the first column and one element B2 of the second column. This means image of A1 is B2 and image of A2 is B2. This is another function f2. Similarly, here we take another curve cutting one element of first column and one element of second column. Here image of A1 is B1 and here image of A2 is B2. This is another function f3. Similarly, here we take, here name of this curve is C3, here name of the curve is C4. So this curve represents that image of A1 is B2 and image of A2 is B1. The name of this function is f4. Similarly, we get number of possible curves. Here 4, such that each curve cuts one element of first column and one element of second column. This is the property of the curve. So number of possible curves represents number of functions. So here we get 4 number of functions. Here we may also write another table in which here we write A1 and A2. Columns contain B1, B2, 2 columns. Number of elements in a column is 2. Number of elements in the second column also 2. So number of possible function will be 2 multiplied by 2. That is 4. So number of possible curves be 4 and number of possible curves equal to number of possible functions. So number of possible functions be 4. I have already given this idea in my article published in 2002. The title of the article was Formation of D table to find the number of ways to do a work. It was published in Bulletin of Pure and Applied Sciences, Volume 21E, 2002. In Mathematical Review of American Mathematical Society, MR 1638339, you may see this. In this article, I have given the detailed idea about the number of possible curves. So, here we apply this concept to find the number of possible functions defined on a set into another set. This idea is obtained from the number of possible curves in a D table. D table means this type of tables are called D table. D represents D.N.Garain. And I have given the concept of this table. So name of this table is D table. You may go through this article and you may get the detailed idea. You may also watch my YouTube video Solution of Most Confusing Problem of Chapter Permutation and Combination, Lecture 1, in which I have also given the details concept. Now let A be a set containing elements A1, A2, small an. Therefore, number of elements in A equal to n, and the set B contains elements small b1, small b2, small bm. Number of elements in B, bm. Now we frame the table, D table. Firstly, we write elements of A under square boxes and elements of B in different columns. Since we know that number of possible curves represents number of possible functions, and we have already defined about each possible curve. Each possible curve means a curve which passes through one element of each column. For example, let we have a curve passes through B1, B2, B2 and dot B1. This curve means image of A1 is B1. This means image of A2 is B2. And so on. Image of AN is B1. And this is a function. And in this way, different possible curves represents different possible functions, and number of possible curves will be a multiply n times, that is m to the power n, and our problem is solved. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.